Welcome to our deep dive into Talk to Yourself by Kelvin W. Nathan, a groundbreaking book that explores the power of self-talk and its profound impact on our lives. I'm here to guide you through the key insights and life-changing strategies Nathan presents in this remarkable work. Imagine having a superpower that could transform your life, boost your confidence, and help you achieve your wildest dreams. Now, what if I told you that you already possess this superpower? It's your inner voice, and in Talk to Yourself, Nathan shows us how to harness its incredible potential. Let's start with the core premise of the book. The words we say to ourselves shape our reality. Nathan argues that our internal dialogue is the most influential conversation we'll ever have. It's the soundtrack of our lives, playing constantly in the background, influencing our decisions, emotions, and actions. But here's the kicker. Most of us aren't even aware of this ongoing conversation. We let negative self-talk run rampant, sabotaging our efforts and undermining our confidence without even realizing it. Nathan's book is a wake-up call, urging us to tune into this inner voice and take control of the narrative. So, how do we do that? Nathan breaks it down into three main steps: awareness, analysis, and adjustment. Let's dive into each one. First, awareness. Nathan encourages us to become conscious of our self-talk. He suggests exercises like keeping a thought journal or setting reminders throughout the day to check in with our internal dialogue. The goal is to shine a light on the unconscious chatter in our minds. One powerful technique Nathan introduces is the stop and listen method. Whenever you face a challenging situation or feel strong emotions, pause for a moment and listen to what you're telling yourself. Are you pumping yourself up or tearing yourself down? This simple act of listening can be eye-opening. Now, let's move on to analysis. Once we're aware of our self-talk, it's time to examine it critically. Nathan provides a framework for evaluating our internal messages. He asks us to consider three key questions. 1. Is this thought true? 2. Is it helpful? 3. Would I say this to a friend? These questions help us identify negative or unhelpful self-talk patterns. Nathan points out that we're often our own harshest critics, saying things to ourselves that we'd never dream of saying to someone we care about. The book includes several case studies that illustrate this point. There's the story of Sarah, a talented artist who constantly told herself she wasn't good enough. Her negative self-talk held her back from pursuing her passion until she learned to challenge these thoughts. Another example is Michael, a successful executive who suffered from imposter syndrome. His internal dialogue was full of self-doubt, despite his impressive achievements. By analyzing his self-talk, Michael was able to recognize the disconnect between his thoughts and reality. These stories serve as powerful reminders of how our internal narratives can shape our experiences and limit our potential. The final step in Nathan's process is adjustment. This is where the real transformation happens. Once we're aware of our self-talk and have analyzed its impact, we can start to change it. Nathan introduces several techniques for reframing negative self-talk into positive, empowering messages. One of my favorites is the flip it technique. When you catch yourself in negative self-talk, flip it around to its positive opposite. For example, I can't do this becomes, I can learn to do this. Another powerful strategy is the use of affirmations. Nathan explains that affirmations are not about denying reality or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, they're about consciously choosing supportive, encouraging messages to feed our minds. He suggests creating personalized affirmations that resonate with your specific goals and challenges. For instance, if you struggle with public speaking, you might use an affirmation like, I communicate clearly and confidently. Nathan emphasizes the importance of consistency in this practice. Changing our self-talk patterns takes time and repetition. He likens it to physical exercise. Just as we need to work out regularly to see results in our bodies, we need to practice positive self-talk consistently to reshape our mental habits. One of the most intriguing sections of the book delves into the science behind self-talk. Nathan cites numerous studies that demonstrate the neurological impact of our internal dialogue. For instance, research has shown that positive self-talk can increase the production of endorphins, our body's natural feel-good chemicals. He also explores the concept of neuroplasticity, our brain's ability to form new neural connections throughout our lives. By consciously changing our self-talk, we can literally rewire our brains for more positive, productive thinking. But Nathan doesn't just focus on the individual benefits of positive self-talk. He extends the discussion to how it can improve our relationships and professional lives. There's a fascinating chapter on how leaders can use positive self-talk to become more effective and inspiring. He shares the story of a CEO who transformed her company culture by modeling positive self-talk. By openly practicing and encouraging supportive internal dialogue, she created a more positive, resilient workforce. Nathan also addresses the challenges of maintaining positive self-talk in a world full of negativity. He offers strategies for protecting our mental environment, including limiting exposure to negative media and surrounding ourselves with supportive people. One of the most powerful sections of the book deals with self-talk during times of crisis. Nathan argues that it's during our darkest moments that our self-talk becomes most critical. He provides techniques for maintaining a supportive internal dialogue even when facing severe challenges. There's a particularly moving account of how a cancer survivor used positive self-talk to navigate her treatment and recovery. Her story is a testament to the power of our minds in influencing our physical health and resilience. As we near the end of our journey through Talk to Yourself, Nathan leaves us with a challenge. He asks us to commit to a 30-day positive self-talk experiment. For 1 month, we're encouraged to consciously practice the techniques outlined in the book and observe the results. He provides a structured plan for this experiment, including daily exercises and reflection prompts. It's a powerful way to put the book's principles into action and experience firsthand the transformative power of positive self-talk. In conclusion, Talk to Yourself is more than just a self-help book. It's a guide to unlocking the incredible power of our minds. Nathan shows us that by changing the way we talk to ourselves, we can change our lives. Remember, your inner voice is always with you. It's up to you to decide what it says. Will you let it be a critic that holds you back, or a cheerleader that propels you forward? As we wrap up, I encourage you to pay attention to your self-talk in the coming days. Notice the messages you're sending yourself. Are they helping or hindering you? And most importantly, are you ready to take control of that inner dialogue and transform your life? Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Talk to Yourself by Kelvin W. Nathan. Here's to the power of positive self-talk and the amazing possibilities it can unlock in our lives.